Alright guys, I am back. I played this for a good little while, but then as I started looking over the videos, I noticed the audio from the game was actually way louder than I had anticipated, and I saved it and everything, and so everything's kind of messed up. But I'm finally back. It's been 6 months. Um, yeah, it's been a while, and I'm hoping to be back uh, more or less more frequently. Uh, Things have kind of slowed down in my personal life, so um, yeah, so it should be pretty good. Um, all the videos I did make, I got about 9 of them. That, as I mentioned, audio was kind of off, so this video I'm just throwing them all together, speeding them up. There's nothing really big or important that happened throughout it. Um, so we're going through the base. The only thing I would suggest through this entire thing is to keep your cover as long as possible in those uniforms. Um, there's a couple times you'll get those options to like fight. Try to fight those urges to do it. Um, it makes it a little bit quicker just to get through this and do it properly. Um, yeah, there's not really uh, much happening here. Just quickly mash the square button. It'll go out. Um, just play this part off. Try and talk to them rather than fight them. You'll then end up having to push the missile into place. Takes a little bit of time, but that's fine. The only important part is what's going to come up after this, where you get to the computer. Um, when you go and talk to the computer, there's two things you absolutely have to do. You got to set the error ratio to maximum, and then you actually have to upload that data. Those are the two biggest things. So under target, set error. I tried to go into target just to show you I couldn't get in there. But we set the error ratio to maximum, and you actually have to click yes on the data upload. That's all you have to do at the computer. You can take a look at all the other screens if you want. I went into one but got out, so it's not that big a deal. This fight here, I tried to use break on the blue soldiers a couple of times. It didn't work. It missed both times, or I guess 3 times I tried it. So I ended up just killing them. We got experience from it. However, nobody leveled up, which was nice. As you can see, Irvine was a beast on that. Yeah, the reason why I'm checking these other computers because when I tried to go through the door, for some reason it told me I had to keep searching, which which is what I was trying to do. I was trying to get in here to set up the timer. I set the timer for 10 minutes. It's the lowest number that you could have. My recorder actually crashed there. If you notice the little timer in the corner, it went from like 9 minutes or something to like 8 minutes right away. Because I had to reboot my software, but it's all good. This guy here, normally you'd want to use lightning attacks. I just had Irvine blow the crap out of it with his fast shot, and then Christus finished it off with a laser eye. I had a full cure come up because I was trying to find something else, fun to play with, but nothing came up. And then just kill these guys rather quickly. And normally after this, I usually end up having to run around for like ever trying to get this next thing to load, but this actually loaded pretty quick, which was really nice for me because I hate waiting around for it. And then we get into the garden stuff. For the most part, you're going to want to keep you're going to be using break a lot. There's going to be a lot of forced fights, so keep that in mind. Break's going to become quite handy. The first area I end up going to is to the medical clinic area. For that there, if you just stay out of the fight and let them handle it, it's one fight you don't have to worry about. It'll just take care of itself. Right here, so I'll let them handle it, and the fight's over. Nothing else to worry about, so it's all good. And then I go over to the library. I have a couple chit chats with this guy, but eventually I have to select enough pretending. As you can see, I will use break on this guy. I think I have to use it 2 or 3 times. Yeah, twice there. But then go into the library and talk to the girl by the bookcase. She likes Zell and gives you a Mega Phoenix, so don't forget to grab that. And then from there, it's just clearing out every other area. Yeah. Okay. So we got T-Rexar here. I just break him as well, and he actually succumbs to it on the first one, which is really nice. I talk to them, get a remedy if you need it. Always suggesting to pick it up. Basically, what I was describing there was the T-Rexers are really good for AP, but at the same time, they produce a lot of experience, so make sure to card them. This Grendel took me some time. I was hoping to break him, but he never broke, so I ended up having to card him. And that took me a bit of time, but this fight, yeah, pain in my butt. But anyways, as to the T-Rexers, the reason I was flipping through the cards, I was saying, as you're carding the T-Rexers, there's a rare chance of getting the Shumi Tribe card. If you get 10 of the Shumi Tribes, you can convert it into a Gambler Spirit, which you can then teach another Guardian Force the card ability. So you could theoretically have 2 of them on 2 different characters and, card that much faster if you wanted to. So that's basically what I was showing. This guy here pretty much gets broken on the first one, yeah. And then the next fight I think is a bomb that we went up against, and he went on the first go as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he did. And the next one does the same thing. There's a bomb and it's bomb and something else. I think it's one of those flying, glacioli. They both break on first tries each, which was quick and easy, painless. And then we head up to go see Sid. And then from there we just head down to the basement. So there's not a whole lot happening within these videos that was major or dire that needed to be done. It's just all basic story stuff, nothing really being collected or anything. So not a whole lot is going to be missed by speeding these videos up. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, it's been a while. So once I'm finally done getting through this game, another one I wouldn't mind looking at might be Final Fantasy X. It's been quite some time since I played it, and I've already put hours and hours and hours into that game in the past. I miss it a little bit. I actually really enjoyed the whole minigame Blitzball for it, which is interesting because it's hit or miss for some people, I guess. I don't know why. Either you like it or you don't. I do. Playing it, yeah, it can get tiresome at some points. But I don't know. Like for me, I like the team configuring that you can do. Like you can go around and recruit the different people in your team, and try and build the best team possible. Right there, I just drew 13 full lives, which was a nice pull for that. But yeah, anyways, yeah, Blitzball. I wouldn't mind getting back into it. I enjoyed it. There's a pretty good starting team you can come up with as soon as you have access to start doing that kind of stuff. So I wouldn't mind taking a look at that again. Here I was using a tent, but for some reason showing me weird arrows on some people. Oil boils, they die pretty quick, just one hit of each. And then just as I was finishing the last guy off, my recording crashed. So you kind of skip over, yeah, right there. But it's all good. Clear it Renova's darkness and continue on with more ladders. Yeah, missiles are fun. I have to say that I really do like the videos in this game. Like for its time, like they're really well made. Um, and every time, like it doesn't matter how many times I play this, every time I see them, I'm like, oh god, that looks so good. Um, and Sid's lucky that wasn't a spike because he would have been impaled. Yes. And we just dodged the missiles. Alrighty. So yeah, this is pretty much coming to a close here. Um, you know, they sent us to go onto the balcony to look outside because, you know, apparently they couldn't look out the windows from, you know, way up top. Hooray, birdies! Yeah, okay, let's go back. Um, such a waste of time to go down there for that. Like, you know, all the windows up here you couldn't see outside. Makes a lot of sense. Um, and yeah, crash into the water. We end up back in our bedroom, in which case I end up saving it and closes it off there. So hopefully on the next session, uh, I can get the audio better. So yeah, see you next time.